Hey everyone, so this is Brent. Brent is the owner of Luxe Performance and he's been helping me out heaps with getting going with racing and helping fit the Nug out. He's the one who hooked me up with my race suit, my harnesses, my Dorian timer, all sorts of stuff. He's an absolute legend of a dude and we've been mates for a few years. However, we've never actually met. And the reason being is Brent lives in Perth. I live in Melbourne. Now for those of you not from Australia, that's a really long way away. It's actually 3,400 kilometers away. Now for those of you who speak in old terms and not in the metric system, for you Americans, that is 4,096,385 AR-15s lined up end to end. For you Canadians, that is 1,259,259 moose end to end if they were sniffing each other's butts. And for our friends in Europe, if you were to drive a GT3 RS Porsche flat out without refueling or without the tyres exploding on the Autobahn, it would take just under 11 hours to get there. That's at 317 kilometers per hour. So you get the idea, it is really far away. Now Brent and I tried to get together last year. I was gonna fly over there and co-drive for him in the Excel Enduro, which I was extremely excited about. And then the inevitable happened. A week before I was supposed to fly out, WA shut the borders to Victorians and said, no, you filthy buggers cannot come in. So unfortunately, I had to cancel my trip, which really sucked and I was really bummed. Alex Newton jumped in the car and did really well. I think they actually had to cancel the race due to rain, but Alex has been killing it in that car, so I've got some big shoes to fill there. And then Brent was going to come over. He actually bought his Renault Megane RS, which is now set up for Targa and road racing, and he got it dropped off here. And he was going to drive over, take it to Phillip Island, and we're going to go thrash it and have some fun. And then he was going to ship it back with him. And unfortunately, COVID hit. He wasn't allowed into Victoria. Actually, I think he was allowed into Victoria, but he wouldn't have been allowed back into WA. WA is a bit weird about these things. So anyway, it's been years now, we've been trying to do this, and finally, in a couple of hours, I'm gonna rock up to Melbourne Airport, I'm gonna jump on a plane, I'm gonna not lick any door handles or anything and not get sick, and hopefully, we're gonna go racing over there. So come along with me on this Nugget Project Spectacular!
See you, kid. Mwah.
There he is. Brent Peters. Hey, man. Good to finally meet you, man.
Yeah, dude.
So it's the next morning, I had a good sleep, and now Brent and I are here in Damo's workshop working on his Renault for tomorrow. No, wait, for Saturday, because he's racing on Saturday in this thing. So Damo's been, I think, put a new clutch in it, and we're just about to do the rear suspension. So we've got some new springs and shocks going in it. So yeah, I'm gonna jump on the spanners and give Brent a bit of a hand. Let's go and say hello. Brent, say hello to the internet. We haven't said hello yet.
Hello to the world.
Yeah, so pretty excited. We didn't really film much last night. Brent came and picked me up, and then, you know, it was like 1 o'clock my time, and just got home, went to bed, but yeah.
Got up, had a cup of tea, come play race cars.
Yeah, that's it. So now we're gonna get this puppy working. It's pretty cool. So this actually lived in my driveway for a few weeks, and then went to my Josh's workshop. And you were going to come over and race it, but then...
Yeah, the whole reason for this was to go do the 6 hour of this thing, but COVID stuffed that up, so...
Spicy cough ruins everybody's fun. So, yeah, anyway, we're going to get this ready, and then we're going to film Brent winning his race on Saturday.
Yeah. So it's a production race car. It's a pretty cool category. We run with the IP. This thing's a little bit undergunned in there because there's a new Focus, so a lot more horsepower and four-wheel drive and stuff like that. But no, this is a really cool car. It's easy to drive. Like, it's the easiest car to drive I've ever had.
Not bad for something made by the French.
Yeah. Yeah, it's and I think I like it because I've got no real interest in really modifying it because outside of your normal brakes and suspension and stuff, because
it's pretty good for standard though.
Yeah, it's just not something I'm into, you know.
No, but it's pretty good as a standard car goes. Like, yeah, and it just works.
Yeah, and yeah, it is. Everything just works. It's fun. It's easy. So yeah, get into it. Figure it out.
It's cool, huh? All right. Cool. Well, put me to work. I'll grab some gloves and suspenders. We'll get some stuff done. Ooh, shiny new stuff. Here we go, just to run a little bit more camber on the back of this car, because French things, we're running this shim, which is fatter at the bottom and thinner at the top, which basically we unbolt the hub and that goes in there, and then that gives the whole thing a bit more, that way, whatever, that way, and give a bit more camber. New shocks are in, easy peasy, just a couple of bolts. Little shim is in.
It's pouring, old man is snoring.
Come racing in sunny Perth, they said. It's beautiful over here.
Never rains before.
Let's go and have a look. That's pretty wet. Alrighty, Renault is down on its new suspension. We've adjusted the front, done all the camber, done all the bits and bobs, so now we're going somewhere else on another adventure. The rain's kind of backed off a little bit. It's a bit of blue sky there. Hopefully it's sunny's up, because we're gonna go and have a crack at the track later on, so always fun learning a new track in the wet. Alrighty, we're just in this mad workshop, picking up Brent's Skyline drift car. Just got fixed up. Some cool cars in here. Check out this rad 180. It's been rebuilt, new paint job, it looks sick. Look at that bad boy. An LS in there. Very cool. I very much like Brent's trailer. Look at this thing.
That'll do, donkey.
Hell yeah.
No kangaroos today.
Yeah, okay. And we're at the track. Here's the beast, and here's Alex. Hey bro.
Hey mate.
We just went and did a sighting lap of the track with
Mark Rossiter.
Mark, yep, who's track manager.
Yep.
Track manager. Took us around in his Stasia. Super fast. No, we just cruised. But no, it's cool. Just check out the track, and it just dumped. Like, it just spewed down water. So the track has a lot of water on it. But hell, we'll just go out and have a crack and see what happens. Here's Brent's permanent facility here, which is very cool. There's a little beastie here, and I think there's an RX-7 back there as well. So Brent's going to take the beast out for a spin, just make sure it's all good, and then I'll go out and do the same.
If not, just leave it down here.
I was going to say, it's right in there. It's a little bit how you going. Yeah.
We can adjust that.
I've almost got 2 kids now. I haven't had this much action in a while. All right, cheers, bro.
Enjoy.
Alrighty, here we go. Amazing how different the same car can feel. So this is my first ever run around Wanneroo, and it's a pretty cool place. Now, the track was very slippery. This was a private test day that Brent set up, which was awesome, just an hour out on track. I got a little bit excited, as you were just about to see, so I thought I had a bit more time to stop. Track was very slippery, and yeah, almost, well, pretty much did end up in a kitty litter, which was just me being a muppet. Yeah, I tried for the dry braking marker and it was not dry, it was really slick. But anyway, yeah, I think I kind of got the hang of it, and yeah, it was kind of good to get out on the track slippery because I kind of knew where the grip was in the wet, and then yeah, as it dried up I could just go faster and faster, so yeah, it was cool.
How's the dash in this bad boy? Recognise it?
No.
It's an XL dash.
Alright, laps in the XL done. Brent's taking me out in his R32. He's gonna go do some skids. I've never done skids before.
Let's go see what he set up for cones. That's got 2 cones out, so you've got a reference.
Oh, cool. So this was Brent's first time back in the R32 in a long time, and yeah, he was a bit rusty behind the wheel. I thought it was awesome. Like, we were having fun, we were sliding around. He was a bit bummed in his driving ability. Yeah, I don't know any different, but yeah, the car's changed a little bit since he last drove it. Yeah, for whatever reason, I still had fun. He was a bit bummed, but look, I'm sure he'll get back into it. He just needs another day on the track in the drift car. No mechanical sympathy in drifting.
No, not at all.
Oh, that's sick. Can you do a few more laps?
Yeah, I'm just going to do a couple more. Yeah. I don't know, it's annoying, I can't get it. Slide, I can't.
Well, and there we go. First test day is done. Little Luxe XL is pretty cool. It was slippery out there. I'm definitely slow, but yeah, I felt better by the last few runs. Alex has been sort of tutoring me through what's going on, and yeah, it's good. It's good. It's just that track is slippery in the wet, as all tracks are. So, and then we're in for a spin in this bloody thing, which is ridiculous. It has the most violent rev limiter I've ever heard on a car. So yeah, hopefully Alex will send over the footage. Hopefully you've seen that already. He was filming a bit from the outside, but it's wild, man. What a wild car. Drifting's a thing, that's for sure. I don't know if it's a thing I'd ever do, but I appreciate it, that's for sure. It That car is savage, violent. Anyway, we're going to load the Excel into there and head on home, I think. And then out for dinner or something. I don't know. The boys are just, I'm along for the ride. So this guy has got us at the, where are we?
Racecraft Simulations.
Racecraft Simulations here. Having a bit of a race in these things. How sick's this? And this. And all of these things.
Alright.
Let's see how bad I can race virtually. Cool, so it's the next morning. We're at Damo's workshop, just getting the Renault ready, and then we can load that into the trailer. I think Alex and Julie are going to come and pick me up, and we can head off to the track and get ready for the test day. A little bit nervous, you know, it's very wet today, and there's going to be a lot of fast cars out there with the sports sedans and TA2 and all other categories of things I don't understand but have a huge amount of power. So yeah, I don't know, just go out there and just do my lines and try and chase some XLs and figure out what the hell I'm doing with my life. So yeah, should be a bit of fun. He's hoping. Yep.
So today is tuning day up at Wanneroo Raceway. Renault had a bit of a hard time with the last race meeting. It was a long race meeting because it's Talk Trophy. I managed to beach it and knock the brake ducts off it. So we just put them back on, put some fresh oil in it. Damo did new clutch, new flywheel. We set up the coilovers yesterday. And then we'll just quickly check the tow, run it in the trailer, get up to the track. Hopefully catch you guys up there.
Alrighty, so we're at the track. We've got the XL unwrapped, and it is, you can see the water on the lens. It is, it's wet. It's been pissing down. It's kind of got a bit of blue sky, but in general, it's very wet out there at the moment. So I'm not pumped. But I'm just gonna go piddle around, follow a few dudes, learn my lines, and maybe later on today, is saying we might get a bit of a reprieve and try and get some dry laps in. But is what it is. We'll just have some fun with it. Brent's just working on the Renault. It ripped one of the brake ducts off getting into the trailer. It's so low. So anyway, fixing that up, and he's going to go for a spin in that today and practice for tomorrow. Yeah, there's some cool cars. We'll do a bit of a walk around later, but yeah, some TA2 cars there. They're freaking sick. So we'll get the proper fancy camera out if it stops raining and go capture some of this action for you. Anyway, I'm going to get suited up and hopefully go out for a session soon.
Cow! That's pretty heavy, a little heavy.
So it's definitely raining. Yeah, it just opened up hard. I'm just putting cameras in the car. I'm trying to get ready for first session. Alex is an absolute gentleman and has softened up the suspension on the car and done everything. So thanks, bro. You're a legend. Legend. This is why I wanted to come over to WA to meet legends like this. So driving a car's a bonus. Yes. Anyway, so we've got water coming in the shed a bit, but we'll yeah, I think the car's just about ready. hopefully it eases up a bit and we can get out there for some laps. Alrighty, so go out for our first session. The sun's out, but the track's still soaking wet. So just is what it is. Follow Brent down. So Brent's in the Renault Megane RS. We get a few practice laps in with the new suspension. So yeah, just go do it, eh? There's Alex up there and he's gravy and chips. He just told me it's amazing and he treats himself at the track. Phew. As you can still see, the track was soaking wet even though the sun had come out. So yeah, we're still taking it easy. The car felt really good. It did break away a bit, but it was very predictable, easy to catch. And yeah, look, I wasn't the only one. Everybody was sliding around and having a bit of fun. But it was cool. I got to follow a few other locals in the XLs, figure out their lines, and yeah, it was awesome. And props to the guys in the fast cars, the TA2s and stuff like that. They gave us room. We got on the straights and they blasted past us, so it was awesome. I also did manage to overshoot the corner one again and end up into Kittilita again, but I did get better throughout the day. Sweet, well, first session done. That was pretty good actually. The car feels phenomenal. Like it's yeah, with those tweaks from Alex, it feels great. So it's still slippery out there, but it felt really predictable and starting to learn the track, followed a few XLs and kind of figured out some lines. So I'm sure I'm well off the time, but feels good. So anyway, we'll do a bit more. They're just doing some adjustments to Brent's Renault. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, Mr. Jewel.
How you doing?
He gave me a lift in this morning because he's a good bloke. And then we went sim racing last night.
Exactly.
Well, I was racing, you were just catching up, overtaking me and then pulling over and letting me have like half a lap head start.
Yeah, so. Then taking you out afterwards.
Yeah, that was good fun, man. Cheers.
Beautiful. No, I'm glad you enjoyed it, mate.
Yeah. And you're racing this weekend?
Absolutely, mate. So,
sick. What car?
I'm in car number 2. It's Orange XL with Steve McGregor drive with me. I'll make sure I wave by when I overlap him.
You totally will as well. Just don't hit me, man. That's all.
Exactly right. I'll try not to.
It's cool, bro. All right, we'll catch up with you later.
Not a problem, mate.
We'll do another session.
Take it easy.
Yeah. Oh, we're yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. So in this session, Brent wanted to go out and test the car, you know, obviously get some practice in before race day, but also what we wanted to do was do a practice driver change, because we've never done that before. Well, I've never done that before. I think Brent's done a couple now. So basically he did a few laps, I waited in pit lane, he came in, and yeah, we did a driver change the best we could. Alex had to run up and go get a wristband because he forgot to get his pit pass wristband. But yeah, we managed to get it done. I think we hit about 45 seconds or something, I'm not too sure. But look, it was well within, we're allowed 60 seconds. We have to stay stationary for at least 60 seconds. Any longer than that, and obviously we're chewing into our race time and we're gonna lose time. So no, we did pretty well. Got it?
Go, good to go.
Heaps of time with that, dude. Heaps of time.
Yeah, sweet.
Sweet. Handbrake's on. They have to wait for the queue of cars now, so.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you want, we can roll you backwards. You're not supposed to reverse and pit lane, but we can roll you back.
Oh, okay, yep.
Oh, there's a red light anyway. Someone's gone off.
Boo. Can you get you back behind that XL?
So after our driver change, basically I just went out, did another session. The rain was on and off, as it was most of the day. But we did get a little bit of a dry line, and I managed to chase a few other XLs around, follow their lines, figure out this track. It's a very simple track to learn, but quite a complex track to master. So it was good to sort of follow other people's lines and figure stuff out. And I tell you what, this little Luxe car has some guts in it. It's a stock wrecker engine, it's not a race engine, and it boogies, it's awesome. So obviously I'm no expert at this track, I'm quite new to it, but for those of you who've never driven Wanneroo, I figure I'll do a full lap and sort of talk you through what the track is. Not how to drive it, but what the track is in general. So yeah, this is me going in for my last session, and then this is the very last lap I did. So we got the straight, heading down under the Perth banner, and then this first corner is deceptively tight. I kept braking way too late, but you gotta brake a bit earlier, and then it's this sweeping right-hander. It's flat, and it just, yeah, it's hard to get grip on it. It's hard to master. Then we wiggle up the hill here, and it's a cool little wiggle into this left-hander. You just hit the brakes a bit, and then sweep around this left-hander, which is fun in an XL. Just flat to the floor, up over the hill, and then hook right and drift out across the track. And this is cool here because you go over the hill, and just all you can see is the valley. It's very cool. And this is a very steep hill. Like, you can't see it on camera, but it's a big dip. This section is called the bowl. This is nuts. It's a hook round, and it's cambered like a NASCAR track, so you can really hook round flat out, and it piffs you back up the hill. It's sick. And then we're on to the back straight. So this back straight is just flat out the whole way. It's not a long track, this, so we're almost near the end. It's straight down the hill. Now this last bit is actually uphill a bit, so it doesn't look it on camera, but here you're actually going uphill, so you can brake really heavy and really late, get around this last corner, and try not to hit this curb on the exit, because that curb is quite big, and if you hit it, it sort of gets the car really unsettled. And then on to the straight, and we're done. Cool track.
And that's it, day's over. That was a wicked last session. I'm feeling way more comfy in the car. This is a really good track. If you ever get a chance to come racing here, freaking do it, it's sick. I'd rate this as just behind Phil Bowen for fun in a car this size anyway. Car's brilliant, probably need to make the back a little stiffer if it's dry. But yeah, Man, fun times. Boys and I just having a beer and a day, and then we're gonna head off and go to dinner with some of the crew, which will be really fun. I'm sticker bombing absolutely everything with Nugget Project stickers until somebody punches me, so look out for Nugget Project stickers around Wanneroo. All right, Excel's packed up for the night and heavens have just opened again. She's a moist. I don't want to go out in that. That sucks. It's getting heavier.
I've made better life decisions in racing in this. We'll be right. Good day for ducks and publicans.
That's it. We're trying to get to the scrutineering shed, but it is just marketing. The Bunnings umbrella is worth its weight in gold right now.
I wonder if I could throw my logbook to there from here. I don't know how big. Alright, let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're not pansies.
Look at us just huddled under the brolly.
I love you, man. Look at the water running down the pavement there. Stretch. Alright, driver's briefing. Using my legs and not the car and
So I really felt for Brent in this qualifying. It was so wet and so slippery and everyone was sliding around. He did really well to muscle this little Renault around. It's a great car, but it's, you know, it's a handful like anything in these conditions, and he did really well. The camera doesn't do it justice, but the inside of this car is so violently loud when you shut off and it pops and bangs. It is insane.
Where the grip is, and also with these cars in particular, staying away from all the puddles in a middle, as you know,
How's it going, boss?
that was hectic. Absolutely hectic. And slow. Just can't do anything.
Happening like what happened down there in 2-1, but this is Mark Redmond in car.
top of it down there as well.
There's a big message in here and come to blow in.
Wide was running really slow. At the moment,
He's really running. SR3
Cool, so we're just waiting. He's just about to go out for his first race. It just started bucketing down again, so it's filth. Damo's on the radio and he doesn't sound impressed. Poor bugger, it's pretty gnarly out there. Look at it.
Most of our races coming up. I'm not sure how many are down. And it looks like it's going to dry out now, and
was just an act of survival. That was mental. That was. It didn't matter, like, I don't know if you guys could see, but going into turn 4 into the left-hander, like, before you'd even brake, the thing just big whack, and then just before the brow of the hill, there's a river running across. I could put in 5th gear straight out of the bowl, and it'd still blow the tyres off.
Yeah, they can say you got wheel spin, you blow flames.
Yeah, everywhere. It's just
Fun race car noises.
Did the thing, and oh man, that was bonkers.
Alrighty, so Brent's heading out now for race 2. There's been heaps of delays because of the rain. People crashing, track flooding, it's like dirt washing on the track. It's a mess. It's a mess. So it's yeah, it's been a slow day. I mean, it's already 2:30 and we're only up to his second race. It's 3 races today. So anyway, go out. He did really well in the last one, so fingers crossed we can do it again. Pedal this car to victory.
that go?
I did the thing and completely stuffed it. So I feel like a real tool because there's some good guys out there. But turn one, I just had it in the normal ESP mode. Didn't have it in sport with ESP off, which lets you drive it a bit. Jim came around the outside on a storm. I came around like last or second, and understeered in turn one, and the car cut out. And then instead of as a potato, I just left it in it, trying to kick the fucking throttle, and it just fired me inside, and Caligari had snuck around the inside by that stage, and as anyone would, and just fired me into him, clicked it at his wheel and his guard. His guard's pushed in a little bit, but completely fine. He's cool as a cucumber about it, like he's super cool. Just said, oh, here's what it is. I was there, it's what happened, and then I was just trying to, just complete sausage.
It's all good.
Yeah.
One of those things. The car's not bad.
No, car's not bad. I feel like a bit of a turkey. That wasn't real nice at all. Get it fixed and get onto it. Yeah.
Maybe call it for today and go and have some beers?
That's absolutely right. I need to check out the rear wheel bearing, make sure I haven't knocked that. Car drives fine, but it's just started raining again. I don't want to risk another. There's nothing to gain now to keep pumping this thing around, so we'll call it and get ready for the Enduro tomorrow.
Yeah.
Be good.
Hopefully you can hear me over the commentator, but so we're done for today, and we're done for this video, so I figured we'll do a bit of a two-parter. It's getting a bit long, and we'll do tomorrow's Enduro as part 2 of this awesome WA trip. It's been so much fun so far. Brent and Alex and all the boys here, Luke and everyone, they're such nice dudes. Having a great time. This is awesome. And one of the reasons this is so awesome is I'm actually going back to Melbourne and we're having a baby. So my wife's pregnant and she's being induced on Friday. So this will be my kind of last hurrah of a trip for 6 odd months longer. The XL will be put in storage for a bit, and so this is a really cool thing to come and do with some new mates and new track, and it's rad. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this was an interesting bit of a video, and look out for part 2, which will be coming out soon. Thanks for watching.